Thank you. Thank all of you for showing up. $25,000 is absolutely amazing. I can't even keep it together already. I was that 1 in 9. Not only was I that 1 in 9, I was the 1 in 5, and I take up a lot of people's 1 in 5. When I was 11 years old, my dad died. He went to the hospital for a week. He was in the ICU. He had a lot of medical problems. I had everything done right. I met with a grief counselor at Beaumont Hospital. I walked into a room. I said goodbye to my dad. I had everything right, and it still didn't do enough. The year later, when I was 12, my grandpa died. When I was 13, my aunt died. And through high school, I lost 2 friends. I didn't find my way to SandCastles until I was 14 years old, so it had been a couple years. Things just weren't right, wasn't happy, I wasn't normal, and I knew something was wrong, but one-on-one therapy didn't help. So my mom said, hey, I found this program, we're going to go. I said, okay. So I went to a family night, which means that we don't do individual groups. I walked into a room, I saw a ton of other kids, and that was the first moment where I thought, hey, I'm not alone. I made a garden stone, which I've moved 7 times. I still carry it with me. It's heavy, it sucks to move, but I still do it. At the end of the night, my mom said, what did you think? And I said, well, to be honest, it was a little weird. I don't know how taking a Doors pin, my dad was a big Doors fan, and a Three Stooges thing and putting it in concrete is going to do something for me. She said, okay, there's a camp coming up. Go to the camp, and I'll never make you go again if you don't want to. So I went to camp. 3 days of amazing learning, understanding what grief is, understanding my journey is my own. It's okay to be not okay. I talked to my mom for 2.5 hours on that ride home. I hadn't talked to her like that in 4 years. She wrote a letter to Peggy, and thus started my SandCastles journey. I was in SandCastles programming for an additional 2 years until I was 18 and aged out. The program it's changed my life. It's just, I can't put in words what it means to me. Now I'm back on the other side. I facilitate at 2 different sites weekly. I'm part of our camp. I'm on our alumni board. I'm here today. It means the world to me to see all of you here supporting this amazing program. We don't talk about death in life. We don't talk about grief. So just being here is giving opportunities for kids to learn about this. So you guys have all come here, you've all spent money, we've all golfed, we've had a great time. So what can you do from here? There's a couple easy things you can do. If you're on social media, you can go follow us, like us, support us that way. We got to get the word out. The U.S. does not talk about grief. We don't talk about death like we should, and understanding that it's okay, that we're all going to experience this at some point. So that's the easy part. Part 2 is following our events. July 15th, we have a putt-putt event. So those of you who golfed and putted hopefully well today, show us up on the putt-putt course, or let your friends know, let the families know. Kids is obviously like that. We know not everybody's a golfer today. July 15th, Royal Oak Golf Center. The information's out there. If you have any questions, come see me. I will gladly talk about it. The other thing that we've experienced is we're at a dire critical need of volunteers. COVID has decimated the program. We don't have the same amount of volunteers that we used to have. So if you can get the word out, if you're interested in volunteering, you don't need to be a clinical psychologist. You don't need to do any of that stuff. You just need to be there, have a kind heart for kids, and that's all it is. It's a bi-weekly program. Just give. If you can't do it and you know somebody else that can, let them know, because without our volunteers, we couldn't do what we do. We couldn't support the amount of kids that we support. The money is great and that's needed too, but volunteers are more critical than ever at this point. So again, I want to thank all of you for coming out tonight, all of you for listening to my story, for supporting this amazing, amazing organization. I just can't thank you guys enough, especially the OptimEyes team.